Hi everyone, my name is Megan McGovern, and today I will be sharing my experience with the Can You Filter Your Water activity with you. This activity is based on the study of the water cycle. So often in our classrooms, our students are able to recite the stages of the water cycle: condensation, precipitation, and evaporation. But within this definition, they are missing the important process of groundwater filtration that occurs beneath the surface, as the earth naturally filters water. This is where our investigation came into play. After examining the materials that had been sent to us, as well as the ones that we collected, I conducted some preliminary research on the soil layers because this was a topic that was not familiar to me. I decided on the following order for my stackable filters. I started with the cheesecloth to resemble the organic matter. I then put the gravel because I felt the gravel would be able to trap some of the larger particles in the dirty water. Next, I put the sand to resemble the surface soil and subsoil, and again act as a physical filter for some of the smaller particles in the dirty water. Next, I put the charcoal, and I felt that this could act as a biological filter. I added a coffee filter before the alum to act as a chemical filter. And then finally, the last cup with the coffee filter is where the clean water would hopefully end after going through the filter. In looking at the order, this was something that I definitely found challenging, and it's something that I liked about this experience because the order could be changed and retested, and more research could be done to see how it could best represent the Earth's model. I then went outside to collect some dirty water, and I was ready to test my stackable filter. So I put my cups in the order I previously described and began to slowly pour the dirty water through the stackable filter. After pouring it through the stackable filter, the water looked like the cup on the left compared to the dirty water cup on the right that I started with. In reflecting on this activity, I felt that there was high levels of inquiry involved. And this quote really resonated with the experience. Using inquiry to teach science helps students put materials into context. With this experience, there was the real-world context that over 15 million people rely on groundwater filtration for clean water. It fostered critical thinking in determining the order to put the materials to create the most effective filter, as well as how to best model the Earth. It engages students more fully, resulting in positive attitudes towards science and improves communication skills as we share our findings with others and learn from the findings of others. In looking at the inquiry continuum, this definitely fell on the learner self-directed end of the spectrum. Other than being provided the materials and the general question, everything was left up to us as a learner to determine. And to be honest, it almost was a little bit uncomfortable because I think we are used to being given directions and a little bit more guidance, but in a true student-led inquiry experience, the learner needs to be the one making these decisions. So as the learner, we were directed to collect certain data. We were guided to formulate explanations from the evidence and how it related to the Earth's model of groundwater filtration, as well as being directed towards areas and sources of scientific knowledge related to groundwater filtration. And then lastly, we were coached to develop our communication of our findings. Thank you for listening.